Hello, today on the plaster model of class 2 preparation, I am going to show you how to do the base application or liner application on the desired walls. So here we will apply the liner or the base on the pulpal floor and on the axial wall. So for that again I am taking modeling wax, this in a single sheet. Or else you can warm it if weather is cold. Now these days it is warm, so I can take it as such because the weather is very warm and it is very easy to mold the wax into desired shape. No base application or liner application on the gingival sheet because it will lead to leakage. There is no use of applying it on the gingival sheet because here the less of dentin tubules are exposed on the gingival sheet, and moreover if you are applying it on the gingival sheet it will lead to leakage. With time dissolution will occur because of micro leakage is there every time. In any case micro leakage is there. So we won't apply, we have to apply the gingival sheet only on the axial wall and on the pulpal floor. So with this is a round condenser. With a round condenser you can condense this base. In the patient's mouth the cavity is very small, so it is easy to do there, means it takes less of time, but here the cavity is larger, and this condenser, these are meant to be used for the natural teeth, not for this big teeth. So I am condensing this way just to show that when you apply the base also, the floor of the base, it should also be very flat. A layer of base you have applied or liner if you have applied, then the base should be very much flat. And in the patient, if the base has set, you don't have time, means time has gone for manual manipulation, then you can use the burr also to make the base flat, because the setting time of most of the cement is 1 to 2 minutes. So in that time you have to give the shape to the base. So if the time has gone, then you can use the burr also for the proper shape of the base. So base you have to apply on the floor and on the axial wall. So after the application of base, you can make it smooth, and you have to clean also. You have to clean the base so that no impurities, no fragment is on the base. Normally for cleaning we use alcohol. It acts as a separating media also. It doesn't stick to the instrument. You can dip the instrument in alcohol and then do the smoothing of the base. So this is the base application. Now after that we will do the restoration part. For restoration, again I am using molding wax. So since this is moldable, molding wax is moldable, so I will just fold the molding wax. Otherwise what we do, we put it on the flame and then mold it so that no air entrapment is there. There should be absolutely no air entrapment. So normally it should be done in increments. In the amalgam restoration, the first filling you do is of the proximal box. Okay, we apply the mylar strip. Mylar strip, it is a this stainless steel strip, not mylar strip. It is a stainless steel strip that is applied on the proximal surface. And in case of composite, it is a sectional matrix we apply on the proximal surface. Okay, but here this is actually it is a crude form of doing the filling, just to show how to we do the filling and carving, all these things. In patient, when in natural teeth, when we do the restoration, then obviously we have to apply the matrix band. So for that purpose, I will send you the video. If the college open, then you can do it here also. So here I will just show how to do the restoration and the carving of the restoration. Okay, so here I will do in an increment way. First we always fill the proximal box. Okay, so it should, the shape has to be given like the tooth only, because tooth is rounded from proximal part, so the restoration should also be rounded. Okay, when you apply your matrix band, then it takes the shape of that, and for that you also use the wedges for giving shape. So in increment manner, I will add the wax. If it is winters, then obviously you have to mold the wax, otherwise it won't adapt nicely. There should be no impurities on the wax. Your marginal ridge should come up nicely. It is not has been made yet. I am just giving the crude shape. It will come later on. Then you will do the occlusal filling. always first you do the overfilling. Later on you can do the carving part. So now I will remove the extra part with the carver. There are two carvers, Hollenbeck carver and Warts carver. So with these carver you will do the carving part. So when you use the carver, the part, half of the carver part you have to keep on the tooth surface and half on the restoration. Okay, so the tooth will guide the carving. Okay, when you move your carver, then the tooth will guide the how to do the carving. So when you move the carver, it will remove the extra wax from the tooth. The way I am holding the instruments, it's called modified pen grasp technique. Like this, you have to hold the instrument. Okay, so then you use the ring finger as a rest, then move the carver on the tooth. So at last, like this, the filling will come out. So end में आपको what you have to do, you have to blow the flame on this. Okay, the way you do for the impressions, when you do this beam fabrication, occlusal beam, when you prepare on your model, then you just heat it on the flame and immediately dip in the water to give it a shine. Similarly, you have to do this. You have to put the flame on this and immediately dip in the water. Then what will happen, the superficial surface of the wax will flow and it will give you a glossy appearance. Okay, so this is the first filling you have to do, and later on you will give a flame on this wax and put it immediately in the water, so it will give a shine. So this way you have to prepare your restoration. Fine.